In today's video, we're using onions. We're going to use the onion skins to make a dye, and then we'll be using the packaging and other things to add to our waterfall project. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today we are working with onions to get us some dye colors that we can use in our journals. And since we can only use food or plants to get dyes and distressing colors, I thought we'd go ahead and do that. So I wanted you to know I had 2 bags of onions, and I went ahead and I just cleaned off all the outside of the onions, and I put all of the onion skins into my emerald pot, and I filled it about 3/4 full with water, and I boiled it. Like I said, I had 2 bags of onions. I saved the sticker off of one of the onions. I have 2 different, they came in 2 different kinds of netting. I went ahead and I cut these to be like tassels, but I'm also thinking I might be able to cut off and use this copper piece possibly from that one. And then from this one, okay, so this one has metal at the top also, but I thought I'm gonna leave this because I might make that part of my tassel. Or I can cut a piece like this, and you know what, that might be better, and have that be the red part of my tassel. So yeah, I think that's kind of cool. And then we have this one here as well. So that gives me those things that I can use in the journal, as well as the little tassel pieces. Okay, I did go ahead and I used my little strainer here, and I strained the onion skins, and now I have it in a 9x13 pan so I can do other things with it. So, and then I'm going to add water back to the pot and see if we can continue to get color out of these onion skins. The last time I did avocados, I was able to do 4 pots. So let's try this. Now we're going to go ahead, and I have the sleeve from my clothing, and I'm putting it in there with the onion skins still in there. So we're going to go ahead, put that in, and see what we get out of that. It's just the sleeve. I probably should have tried like a cuff just in case, but you know, I can always use it. And I've already made a mess of my oven or my stove top. Okay, so we're going to let that soak in there. I'm going to push it down a little more, and we'll be back. So these are the business cards, and oh my gosh, some of the red has come through. I love the way these looks. Loving the onion skin water. So this is how the business card started out, and this is what we got. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So these ones with more red on them, those were the last ones I put in, and these were the first ones, so they're red bled out. But I'm gonna go ahead, put this one in, and let it do its thing. Oh my gosh, I am like so excited about this. So this has only been in for a few seconds. Let's see. It's just lighter. It's not. I think that will be, there's the one we just did. Okay, so, okay, I also dyed one of the vintage photo album pages. I love the way it's coming out. It is, I don't know if you can see that, it is very yellow. So it's pretty exciting. We'll see how it turns out. So let me show you. This is what color the sleeve came out, but this is what the stains and the wearing part of it did. So hopefully we're going to be okay with that. So this is what we have going on. Let's see if we're not as dark yet. So this is onion skin dye, because in this challenge this month we are only allowed to use food based dyes. So thought we would try the onion skins because I had to clean out, or I had the 2 bags of onions that needed to go into the onion bin. Go ahead, onion water. Do your thing. Do your thing, onion water. Okay, so this is how those business cards turned out. I absolutely love them. Love them. And this is how the vintage photo album turned out. I probably am going to go ahead and do a couple more of those. I love that. And I did also, now I just dipped this in the pot. I didn't have my 9 by 13 pan out, and I ran out of time, so I'll be doing some more. But this was a privacy envelope, and it ends up, it's gonna match my fabric. And let me get it. Okay, so this is how the garment turned out. Oh my gosh, I love it. I did go ahead and I put it through the dryer, and so that will set the dye. And so I have the pocket, I have the part with the barn. We do have this stain here, but I think I'll be fine to cover that up. Interesting that the one with the buttons, I think it turned out pretty interesting, but there's the buttons. And then there's the original sleeve. And so that was dyeing. And you can see we have a couple of colors there. So I dyed a sleeve and both front panels of the shirt that I had as my garment. So I wanted to show you. So for this one, I just dipped the paper into the onion dye. Look at how amazing that is. Isn't that so cool? And then this one, I took onion skins out and I laid them on the paper. Okay, so we're at the messy desk, and now we're gonna go ahead and make something, but we can use any of these other pieces. And so I have had a couple questions about the waterfall. Okay, so I am going to pull out or use this page. Okay, so this is going to be a page in the journal, just like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to cut this down. So we're going to cut it right on the edge there. And so we're going to take that off. This is some of that vintage photo album. I love the look of this. I love everything about the look of this. Okay, so there's that one. And we're going to go ahead and cut this one down also. This time we'll try and make sure we're straight. So we only have to cut once. Okay, and we're going to pull the plastic off this one also. You could save the plastic, I'm not. Okay, now I want one more piece of something. Ooh, quilt stuff. I think we'll go with this one. Yeah, we'll go with this one right here. Okay. And so we're going to want to cut this one down to be the same size. This works really well with paper pads, you guys. So if you're not doing this challenge, this is one of my favorite things. And of course we'll be doing it with a paper pad here very soon, because you know we need as many ways of making 163 paper pads get used up as we can come up with. Okay, I don't think that cut. Okay, so there we go. And there we go. Okay, so we have our page, and I'm looking at this, and I think I'm going to put it on this right here, on this side. Okay, so one of the ways you can do this, you can stack your 3 if they were all exactly the same, and then you just move them up like this, and then you go ahead and fold them over and you'll have a waterfall. We're going to do this one a little bit different because I have these. Okay, so this top one, I'm going to go ahead and fold it like that. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and fold this one in half, and that'll fit right up inside there like that. And we're going to fold this one okay, let's go ahead and we're going to fold this one so it comes down and we see blue. Okay, then we got to figure out where this one goes. Okay, so this one will go here. And that one will go like that. Okay, so we have this. Actually, we'll put that inside there. Okay, so this is what we have. And this is going to go ahead and be attached to this page right here. Okay, now for attaching, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to take, but you see how you fold them so that you have a stair step or a waterfall. Okay, and now I had people asking, how would you put inserts in there? Well, you add pockets or tucks and things like that that would hold an insert. That's what you do. It's just that simple. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this around the outside. Okay, and that fits right in there. And then we need to do the same thing with this one. It needs to have a place where we can attach it. So go ahead and fold that one. It doesn't need to be this big of a fold. I just somehow ended up with that big of a fold. It's all good. Okay. So fold that, and you want it to be I'm having thumb trouble. Because I was talking about my thumb, so now it's decided to come back. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to put this one in first, because for some reason this one curled. Okay. So that gives us this waterfall, okay? And you can either make it so that this bottom one also comes up, or it can all be attached. And of course that can be one of your pockets. And so let's go ahead and attach this. across and across. Okay, so there is our waterfall. Now we need inserts. So one of the things we can do is we can pull out our book and make a book page. Or another thing that we could do is we had those great pages a minute ago up here. I'm thinking this little chicken. Okay, and this is from the Mosaic book. And I like that we're using this chicken because it'll bring in some of the yellow like we have, we're adding into the journal with the onion dyed. Okay, so this can go right there on the top. And of course, it can be a pocket. Because I love pockets and I cannot lie, so might as well be a pocket right there. We have yellow. So this is the vintage photo album after the dye. Okay, so if we go ahead and turn this into a tag, so I'm going to cut that, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to cut this. Okay, and then looking at that, that's a pretty big hole. This one might be bigger though. Yep, it's bigger. So I'm just going to come over here and do this one also. Okay. We can tie something between those. I wonder if we can rip this. Okay, tie that. So, and we could go ahead and yeah, kind of like this. Okay, so I'm thinking of putting a top tuck here. Could even go ahead and pull the page down, and that could be a top tuck. Okay, so I think that that's a really good idea. Let's see what I can find to go ahead and go in there. Okay, make sure that that's... I think we'll go ahead and use some of the wrapping. See if I can straighten this out. So this is going to be a little top tuck. Oh, and we wanted to make sure our cows were in the right orientation. Hopefully they are. If not, we're going to have to go put them as a pocket somewhere. Okay, so there is a top tuck. If you're here at the premiere, I'm waving. Hi! And say hello to Midnight. Hi, Midnight! I'm so glad you've joined us today. If this is your first Dear Julie premiere, just know that it is a pre-recorded video, but we use the premiere format. So if you are here any day, every day, at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time, you are watching a premiere, and we get to have a live chat. You can join us in that live chat by hitting that live chat button right down there. Come on over, say hello, introduce yourself so we can get to know you and so we can welcome you. We also have our Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group where you can post your projects and ask questions, and we can get to know each other better over there also. Don't forget, there is a free full digital kit in the file section while we're home, safer at home. So check that out, and we'd love to see what you're making. Don't forget that the Morning Ladies and the Morning Roses digital kits that we used in this journal, which is on sale today at 11 o'clock. So Morning Roses, Morning Ladies digital kits are on sale in the Dear Julie Etsy shop. And this journal and the Old Winter journal have been added to the Etsy shop. Now let's get back to our program. This is going to go right there, and these will fall, and it's within. I like that. Okay, so I'm thinking we want to add something here to this page. This is a bag. I'm going to go with this one over here, this ad. It's over here. Okay, so I'm just going to cut out this ad and put that right here. Yeah, because it's covered. Okay, and then glue right around the edges. 3 edges. Okay, so we're going to make a border tuck. We're going to let that little border tuck dry. Now I do have some playing cards. And I'm gonna back these when I set up my sewing machine. So I have that, and I have these ones that are like quilted. So, so that is a possibility for inside that pocket. Oh, but the other thing I have is the business cards. So I've got a book page here. Yes, I just dropped that straight off the gun. Like, bam. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and put these on this book page. I'll just start with the one that we need here. Remember, you can use as many book pages or envelopes of any kind that you have, and that is because a lot of us that have been doing this even for a little while end up with a lot of envelopes and a lot of book pages. Okay, so I'm just trimming around this card. We need another insert. And I don't know where the... Okay, so how far down, now that this should be dry. Okay. We'll put it in. We'll flip this up. And you can either cut it down, which I think on this particular one, I'm going to go ahead and turn it into a pocket. I'm not going to cut it down. And if you have some tickets from, you know, from a drawing or something, or maybe in your purse because you went to something that had a drawing, you can add a little ticket in there, and that will fit right in there. Okay, so we have that little goodie, and we have this insert down here that is in a top tuck, and I think we're going to want to add a little something down here. And we're also going to want to decorate that a little bit. So I'm thinking, since this is Onion Day, that we should go ahead, and we've got the sticker from the onion. Okay, and we have the onion paper. Ooh, I have an idea for the onion paper. I wonder. I think we'll make the onion paper a belly band. It fits perfect. What are the chances? From Gene Wheeler Farms, Lancaster, California. Okay, I'm going to staple it in on both sides. Okay. Remember, this is a full page idea. We're doing a waterfall on a page here, and it needs to have inserts. So I'm giving you a variety of ideas of how to come up with your inserts. Okay, so there's that. We'll have that. So we have this. Now I want to cut, before we go any further, because I know I need pieces for the tassel. So I'm going to go ahead and cut along the edge here. Okay, so I'm going to cut those and set those aside, and I'll have that for the tassel. Put it right up there. And now I want a piece pretty flaky here. I think I want to put a piece across here, kind of like it was chicken wire. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah, I like that. So that would be fabric tack. And I could do this with the Mono Tombow, but it takes forever to dry. So I just put a strip for it to sit in, and I'm going to do another strip across in, I'm going to take advantage of this grassy looking area, put my glue on the grass, and on this edge over here, and on this edge. And set that. Okay. So that's from the onion also. And then we have the sticker, and we had a piece of, there it is, piece of the fabric, and I'm gonna just go ahead and add this piece of the fabric. So it's kind of hanging off down here. We'll go ahead and use the fabric tack since we already have it out. Could also staple it. Okay, so just down here at the edge. And I have my onion sticker. So we dyed with the onions. We used the onion packaging, and now we're even using the onion sticker. Okay. This is going to need to be sewn. We'll go ahead and put some double-sided tape on here. That will hold it on here until we get a chance to sew. Okay, because my sewing machine is not set up yet. But I am going to make the cushions for the or the cushion covers for the couch sometime this week probably. So okay, so I'll just glue those down or tape that down, and I would go ahead and tape, like, cover this paper right here with these cards and cut them all out or sew them all at the same time. But I may go ahead and already have them cut because I'm doing a class today, and I may go ahead and do some mass producing of some stuff. Okay, so this little card is now a journaling card. It can be a journaling card, and it can go right there. So we have several inserts for this already. We'll go ahead and do one more. This will give us one for now, for inside the little border tuck there, and we'll have done several inserts for our waterfall. And then remember, we also have the large pocket that we can fill with something. Okay, and then if you feel like your card needs a little something, you can go ahead and do this. I think I might even go ahead and bubble wrap dye some of the white off of these that I just covered, because that's on the list, is to be doing some more dyeing today. Okay, so there we have our waterfall. And so we've done the chicken, and it has this little pocket card in the pocket up here, along with the onion packaging and some of the clothing, the shirt that we've been doing, and the onion sticker. Remember, these pages came from a vintage photo album, and then this page came from a quilt book. This may be my cover book. I'm still not sure. Still not sure which book I'm going to use. And then I also added this ad from a bag. I think it came from Selena, but I'm not positive. And then we also have this fun little card. It was a business card that we have dyed with the onion dye. This is from one of the bags of onions. And then we backed a card, a playing card. Remember, you can use game pieces. And then here we also have, this is the onion dyed. So this is one of these onion dyed. And look at that great yellow. Oh my gosh. And then I did go ahead and put the holes in it. And we can add that there. And then we have this large pocket here that we'll be able to add something to. If you put something in here, that counts as an insert for your waterfall as well. So this is my waterfall page, and it is ready to go into the journal. And we did do it on the brushed coffee dyed paper with coffee rings. Okay, so there you go. I will go ahead and I will put an embellishment video, hopefully one with a waterfall in it up there, as well as the January Just Junk Journal playlist for 2021. And don't forget, if you're interested in joining this challenge, the details videos in the description box down below. We ask that you watch that video, follow the directions that are in that video. Come on over and join us. We'd love to have you. The deadline for this challenge is December 31st. And yes, there is a virtual internet party for all that finish. And that will be the third week of February. January 20th is the VIP for all that finish their December journals. So I hope you enjoyed this onion dyeing. How many of you have tried onion dyeing, and how many are going to? I would love to see your results. And what other types of fruits, vegetables, and plants have you used for dye? Besides coffee dye, tea dye, avocado, and now we see the onions. Pretty darn cool. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. And find something to celebrate every day. Bye. Bye-bye.